Greetings everyone and welcome back to XCOM War of the Chosen, where the very first thing we're going to be doing in this episode is finding out the name of our latest Reaper. Now, I'll try to... There we are. You've actually got... oh, I can't do what? Really? But I... What? Ah. Well, that's a disappointment, isn't it? Huh. Okay. Well, we'll have to find out their name soon.
It's mostly metal. This ship isn't all that different from the old base.
No. Okay. Fair enough. I'll go along with that one. But I'm gonna keep you in suspense over who chaotically's picked out of everyone who put their names forward, because I mean, right. Let's find out what's going on about the world, shall we? We've got the autopsy very, very soon. Let's see how
research was a success, Commander.
Fantastic. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Codename Limbo. Ultrasonic lure. Conducting an autopsy on a subject culled from one of the lost swarms has proved to be among the more troubling and emotionally draining procedures I have faced in my time serving XCOM. It was clear from our initial discovery of these creatures in the field that they were once human, with most among them having been civilians. With that knowledge in mind, it fell to me to discover the cause of this extremely grotesque corruption of these unsuspecting victims. Based on their proximity to the abandoned cities of the invasion, and the information gathered from various eyewitness accounts, our most plausible theory as to the origins of the lost revolve around the so-called fog pods. Dropped throughout these cities during the earliest days after the aliens' arrival on Earth, the gas released from these pods was never fully studied, as the invasion took a turn for the worse and Earth's governments were forced focus entirely on defensive efforts. Unfortunately, with no sample of the particular toxin available today, our focus remained on the subject presented here. Much like the psionic zombies we have encountered previously, the Lost defy most known medical science that existed before the arrival of the aliens. Despite a catastrophic level of tissue decay, the Lost remain vigorous and agile in the field, attacking on what can only be blind impulse. Their senses are also inexplicably heightened, as they are quickly drawn to sounds of activity. To the delight of our troops, the traditional lure... let's find where I was. Traditional law of Earth still applies today, as any damage to the cranial tissue of the Lost, a headshot, has proven to be absolute means of termination. Really, the delight of our troops? Man. As to what it is that changed these unfortunate souls into what they are today, or better still, what it is that drives their otherwise lifeless forms, we may never know. The ultrasonic lure. Using what we've learned of the Lost and their behaviors, the ultrasonic lure was designed to help control their movements in the field. Deployed like a grenade, the lure will draw the Lost to wherever the device is thrown. Any Lost within sight of the target area will move to attack. Alright. Any Lost within sight of the target area will move to attack. Does that mean I can get the Lost to fight the Lost, or that anything in the target area, the Lost will try to attack? We'll see. Interesting one. Interesting. We got a lot of different things we could look at now. Experimental weapons is only 3 days as well. Mutant autopsy. I'm really interested in the Spectre, but perhaps we should have a look at the Purifier. That definitely might be one to check out. Okay, let's... well, actually, ghost weapons are only 4 days. No, the Purifier is the one I wanted to find out about.
Examination of the specialized advent unit identified as the Purifier, I have found clear evidence of genetic modification to the subject's thermoregulatory glands. These changes, in conjunction with their specialized armor, give the Purifiers an impressive heat tolerance, bordering on total immunity.
Oh. Okay, fire attacks won't work on it. Makes sense. They use fire. Right, okay. Well, let's go to engineering and find out about
members
these
of the crew
lures.
quietly glancing at the scar on my neck. If I wasn't forced to remove the chip myself, the incisions might have been cleaner.
Commander?
Hello. 30 supplies of this. Using what... You know what? I'm going to have one. Just one. And we'll see how it works. I'm sure we'll get a chance to. Okay, back to waiting.
About these gene therapy clinics?
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments. Cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
As long as you're compliant.
Yes.
Yeah.
The price of admission is acceptance of all Advent policies. For many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience, at most.
Oh,
I'm beginning to see
I don't
the
know
appeal.
about that. Right, let's have a look at our guerrilla ops targets. Counters the Dark Event, Avatar Major Project Breakthrough. We kind of need that one. Excuse me. Viper rounds, Advent are equipped with poisonous rounds. That is going to be nasty. But we don't get shot too often. We get an engineer out of it. And made whole. The chosen no longer suffer from any weakness. We would get a ranger as well, but I think we have to prevent the Avatar project, really. We're at the point now where we have to get this out of the way. So, yeah, we're going there.
Setting course for South Africa.
Off we go.
Commander, it would appear the aliens have sent a particularly nasty group of creatures into this area. It seems even Advent can barely control them. I would strongly advise caution.
That's more than a little troubling, I'll be honest with you. More than a little troubling. Also, really, is your armor not correctly set up? My lord, how tardy. Let me get that sorted. Body, armor pattern. Oh, my lord, really? Then the side down there. There we are, perfect. Right. Okay, now I don't believe there's any, it's a savage. Intel suggests a high concentration of beast-like enemies at this mission site. Okay, but not lost. Alright. There we go. Right, everyone is equipped as best I can at this point. I feel this is a decent team, and we're going to launch the mission. Recover item from Advent train. Okay. 199 supplies on the line for this one as well, which is no small amount of supplies. That'll really help the war effort.
Word is Advent has been moving secured data vaults through this area on board their transport trains. And it looks like we have an opportunity to seize material critical to the aliens' latest operation. Once we've located the gear, we'll need to secure the area and remove any alien forces defending the train. This is our chance to slow them down. Seize that material at all costs.
Okay, recover tissue sample analysis. What's that one say? Please sit back. Right. There we are, from Advent. Okay. District Knife Alley. And the operation name is Death Knife. Wow. Severe, you're going to have some fun here, I think. You are going to have a wee bit of fun. There we go.
Menace 1-5, we've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Our initial readings were correct,
damn it.
Commander. The aliens have clearly unleashed their most unrestrained subjects on this area.
Okay. Well, we saw some face dancers, or rather faceless, and... I mean, that's fine. Right now, we're in concealment. Where is Outrider? Where are you? There you are. Can I get you? There we go. Perfect. Right, I need you on the move. I need to know what's over there.
My life is in your hands.
Indeed it is. What do we have? Nothing as yet, and that's fine. Wouldn't mind you being up there, honestly. Let's go.
As you order, Commander.
Thank you. Want to know what we're dealing with.
They keep these trains running around the clock, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo. At least not where anyone can see it.
Very well. Wow, they've actually got, like, tanks. That's amazing. They've got some sort of heavy vehicle there. That's actually pretty cool. We've got a fair old bit to cover, a fair old bit of ground to cover, that is. But so far, nothing for us to be worried about. Let's get over there.
Affirmative.
There we go. Jake Sanders, you are a... You look like you are... Yeah, you're just a regular trooper. You're a resistance trooper. How marvelous. I really do like that.
Corro.
Okay, getting you down there as well. Right. We haven't got too many ways through this area, honestly. And that is a little bit troubling, but
I can do
I
that.
think we should be okay. Now, I'm generally going to want you fairly close to the ground there. Simply because I'm going to be making considerable use of your talents. But if we can get our sniper up top, that would be grand. We'll get Severe closer on the ground as well. Matisse, since you can project your healing, you don't need to be near the ground, so that's fine. Okay, there we go. First move complete. Your turn, aliens. Alright, now before we move over to the edge there, I would like... let's get you properly selected. There we go. Can we not... Can I? There we are. Perfect. I would very much like to see if we can find any aliens over here.
Always find you.
There we go.
Steer clear of those berserkers.
Ooh,
they can't
okay.
do much from range, but they're lethal up close.
Yes, very, very lethal. We'll be bearing that in mind. Okay, well, we can go down on this side, but I can't quite see what's there, which is a bit of a shame. But sure, let's move around. And we want to keep moving forward wherever we can. That is a face dancer. 2 face dancers, in fact. That's not particularly good. Right. Now let's move you forward slowly, though. Now we are concealed, but ultimately, to deal with that berserker, we're going to want to be up on high. Up on very high.
Headed there now.
Pop our heads in. There we are. Leafin. Sure, if we pop you there, but then you're going to block the way for anyone else, unfortunately. Ooh. I thought it was one of our posters. Alas, no. Okay, well, Minya, let's get you over here, shall we? In a position from which you can easily snipe people. Right, Severe. Kind of want you near to the ground still. Sure, alright, let's get you all the way over there. There we are. Matisse, once again, you can actually use your healing arts from on high, which is great. Also, you can hack from quite far away. Not sure here, but... Well, I don't see too much reason not to have Leafin up top. Stormwalker, I am going to ultimately want you down the bottom. So that you can actually attack. Ooh. You may be about to be discovered. Oh, that's unfortunate. No? Yep. Yeah, you flanked me. Thus, we were spotted. Well, we were about to start firing anyway, so that's fine. Oh, my lord.
At least we know where they are.
Yeah, there is that, I suppose. What are you looking at? Is that entire train explosive? Because that is terrifying. Okay, well, Minya, you've got a lot of shots here. You can shoot the train. You can shoot that train. You know what? Well, that's a long shot, mind you. Severe, I kind of don't want to have to fight you. Look how much... Yeah, even if you knife him, it's probably not going to do a great deal right now. and you'll be down there with him. So in this instance, I think you need to be up top, my friend.
Whatever you say.
Go, go, go. There we are. Right, he's turning around to the next target he can actually reach and attack. Matisse. Sure, let's move you over here. There we are. Outrider, you don't want to be there anymore, frankly. Being there is now the equivalent of being dead. So, instead, let's move you somewhere much safer. Like there, for example. Alternatively, though, I could use remote start. This whole thing will go up. It'll take out so much. So much. It'll hit the berserker. Alternatively, there's this one. Well, she'll hit both of those. There's this car, this car, this car. Yeah, there's lots of things that Outrider's going to be able to do. Let's, for this turn, though, move you out. Let's get all the way over there, because Minya's going to be able to cause a lot of damage with her attacks in a moment. There we are.
We're
Good
near the
move.
objective.
Yes, we are.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package.
Now,
Move
I'm
to
fairly
acquire.
sure if we blow that up, it's going to count that as a negative. So, I'm thinking, can you actually get up there? You can. You can also block the way up, too. You'll be kind of exposed, though, which is not exactly what I want to see.
Che cosa c'è lì?
Okay. You could shoot this. Well, I think first we are going to need to move you out of the immediate danger zone there. I can move you back here and I can move you up there if I still
Roger
need
that.
to. Because Minya is about to make a play. Right, Minya. First and foremost, lightning hands. This will hit... Oh! It'll only hit you now. Interesting. I thought it was going to hit everyone, but sure. Sure. Okay. Take that out. Really? Oh, it's got much more health than I realized. Okay. We've got these guys down there that we've got a very good sight on. Or we can explode it. Matisse, you can finish that job, honestly. Sure, go for it. Drat, didn't kill. That is a shame. But it has exposed him. Leafing could follow up with a grenade. Stormwalker, you could now move in and take them out. In fact, you could fire the pistol and take them out with a fairly good chance. Hold off on that one, though. Minya. If I were to shoot this, there's a good chance you will not destroy it. Even with max damage, you're not going to destroy that thing. Okay, then Outrider probably would have been the better one to go for that then. Alright. You've got 100 on him. You can't even see the Berserker, unfortunately. That is actually quite a shame, because I was really kind of hoping you would be able to. If I drop this down there, you're barely even going to hurt them, unfortunately. Now, I could have two people work on attacking that. But for now, sure, take him out if you can. Because then we'll use momentum to get you out of the way of the Berserker. Whilst also charging up your focus. There we go. Oh, they weren't active. Oh, well, that has changed things. I assumed they'd become active since they were crouched in cover. Well, that is not ideal. That is not ideal, to be fair. Okay, well, let's draw you back for now so that Stormwalker can get back up there. There we go. Let's get up here, please. There we are. That'll make things a little bit more tricky for them. Right. Well, you got a 65% chance of taking him out. You won't actually kill, though, no matter what you do. Alternatively, you'll do 4 to 5 there, or we can move to the sniper. Sure, okay, start doing some damage then. Made some poor tactical decisions so far. If I don't want you to die immediately, I need to bring you up here. Block that stair for me, will you?
That's affirmative.
Now you should be... I don't think there are enemies over there that have ranged capability. Which is a mercy, really. We could drop this in there. And if you rolled high on the grenade, you'd actually take out one of the faceless. Which would be quite nice. There we go. Ah, well. Still, you've done a chunk of damage. That's a guaranteed kill now for anyone that can hit. Oh dear, you are actually fast enough to get up here, are you? Well, hopefully you've now run out of movement. Yes, it does appear that you have. Ah, wait a second, you regenerated? What the dickens? Oh, well, that is not ideal. To be fair. Not particularly grand, I'll be honest with you. You gonna jump up as well? Okay. Well then, Outrider. What I need from you, please, is that car to explode. That one will do. Yes, please. Start.
Always observe your surroundings.
Indeed. And dead. Well done. No longer need to worry about Overwatch. Okay, well, we really just need to lay down a lot of damage on you at this point. Perhaps having you... Well, see, the thing is, I don't want to waste my opportunity to have EXP from this. I could suppress, and I'll automatically get an attack. Grant reaction fire against if it moves and imposing a -50 penalty to the target's aim, but I don't think that's going to matter in terms of its attacks. Melee attacks, that is. Okay, go for a rend. Well done. Good. Now your rend is a little bit more powerful. Uh-oh. It's angry. I mean, you did just knife it in the face, so it's got a right to be, I suppose. But we are clearly going to have to put down a lot of our damage here. Now, the thing with you, can you even possibly get a critical? Very low chance. Knifing you would do 6 to 8. But it would leave you there. Let's see what else we can do first. Matisse, you're there. Actually, Leafin, if you grenaded him, would you drop the floor? No. Tis a shame, that. Tis a shame. Okay, well, let's move over here. As it's a bit further away from the enemy there. And it might mean that they'll have to use all of their turns just to get to you. But go for it, just attack. We're going to have to lay down a lot of firepower here. Fairly low amount of damage there, which is a shame. Right. Severe, you can knife from this point. It would leave you with minimal amounts of HP. Right, well, will you be able to shoot it from here? Let's get you over here. Let's go just to try and help. I should have checked first, because I can simply check if you can do that, but go for it. Oh, that weapon's glorious. I really need to get that one. Right, at this point, I think it's guaranteed kill. Make it so. We could actually just go for a regular shot, I suppose, but no, I think the slash is more iconic. Come on then, let's get in there and slash a berserker to death. Well done.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, indeed. All right. Now, a pistol shot will kill it. But will also leave you exposed. Let's pull you back.
Seems doable.
There you go. Pistol shot. Slay. Thank you.
Not too shabby.
Not at all, no. However, you are now going to be a bit of a problem as you jump up here, I fancy. So, we're going to need to go into Overwatch. I can either do Overwatch or I can give you defense, but honestly, I think it's going to hit you. Yeah, it's regenerating HP. Scallywags. Oh, it's just going to climb up the stairs. Well, oh, no, it jumped instead. There we go. Go for the shot. Oh, bad luck. I really was expecting it to just leap up from the bottom down there, but no. Oh,
clock is ticking.
Still.
The detonator isn't going to wait.
Okay.
Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
Okay. We'll get this done. Go.
It's not too far.
Excellent. Please don't uncover any more enemies on the way. Right, well, we've got a lot of people here. We'll open up with Jake, since I don't plan on trying to get Jake any EXP, so let's just take this one out. It would be cool, though, if you kept getting resistance soldiers show up. That would actually be rather awesome. Because then you would want to level them up in a way. Right. Well, shall we finish it off? Yeah, I think we probably should. You could go with that, but realistically, come on. We know what you want to do. Nice it. Thank you. Very well done.
How about that?
Indeed. Alright, Matisse, let's get you over here. You can observe again. Provide covering fire for Outrider. Same with Leafin. Stormwalker. It doesn't really matter for you right now, I wouldn't say. But Minya, definitely useful for you to be over here.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Now then. I mean, we should always have you in cover if we can. There we are.
The patrol is coming.
Oh dear.
You will never hide from me.
Well, that is mightily unfortunate because the moment I do this, you're going to reveal them, aren't you? Yes, you are. Well, kind of need to do it, so hack the chest.
I'll mash some buttons.
Thank you. Okay. Income from the current region increased by 25. So the hacking stat permanently increased by 20. My lord. I really wish I'd had Matisse try this one out now. There we go. We're done here. They even noticed us. Tissue sample analysis, thank you.
The item is safe with me.
Menace 1-5,
Have been
status
revealed.
confirmed. The charges are inactive and the
Yep,
package
they
is
spotted
secure.
us.
Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Okay.
No place for you to go now.
Well, I'm not hanging around here for obvious reasons. Goodbye. Would you be able to cover that much ground that quickly? Is a question that I'm finding myself worrying about. Quite possibly. So just make your way over here as fast as you can. Right. It looks like the enemy are going to be coming from this direction. So we need to set up a Overwatch area here. And much the same for everyone, really. You're all in the best position. Actually, Stormwalker, you can head out. Stormwalker and Severe need you down there. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. That was glorious. Well done. Well done, you. Once again, Overwatch here. Severe, you're going to be down there ready to help out wherever possible.
Got it.
Go. Want the people with the swords and also the shotguns to be on the ground. And we're done. Actually, aid protocol on Outrider if we can. Yes, please. There we go. That should make sure that if it can reach you, you've got a small chance of just not being hit. Hopefully. There we go. see how you approach. What? What? Like, legitimately? Oh, maybe it always has to attack something. And since it couldn't see any of us, it attacked him. That would be particularly awesome, I must say. I would approve of that. Right. Well, you can go for another shot if you like. Sure. Let's see what you can do on a 69. Bad luck. Good effort, though.
Oh, come on.
A good effort. Right, Outrider. Let's pull you right back, please. And then you can use your Vector Rifle. 77. Go for it. There we go. Well done.
No one will mourn them.
Alright. Now I'm going to keep everyone over here in Overwatch, frankly. There's no particular reason to go any closer. Actually, you can get a bit closer and go into Overwatch. There you go.
I'll keep it under watch.
And actually, you're already in a fairly good place, but let's just move around a little bit so you get better sight angles on anything that approaches Outrider.
Overwatch. Je reste en observation.
There we go. And it's on its way. Hopefully, do a little bit of damage. Well, we did a tiny bit, so that's good enough. Okay.
Get it together.
Don't worry. You did a good effort there, I think. Strike the enemy with the psionic force, knocking them back in the direction of the attack. Costs 1 focus. No, we'll hold off on that one. Alright, Minya, we need a reload. Oh, terrible times. Go ahead, reload.
We're green to go.
Now then. Do you kind of want to bring them further back to us, really? So, Outrider. Let's move you, shall we? As far back as you can, please. Go, go, go.
I must move quickly.
Indeed, you must. We're gonna retreat and fire as we go, I think.
I'm on the
A
move.
little bit closer. Right, this turn you are gonna have an opportunity to overwatch, I suspect. There's not much cover here for you, but it doesn't matter in this particular instance, simply because the enemy is not able to use any kind of ranged attack.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Yeah, sure. This
On
is
Overwatch.
Now then. This is less good. Much less good. We're going to use your run and gun, I think. Can we do Overwatch? I'm not sure, but we'll try it out. We'll try it out and see if we can go into Overwatch when you get back there. There you go. And yes, you can. Marvellous.
On Overwatch.
And finally then, Overwatch as well. Let's allow it to advance under a hail of fire. And hopefully, it won't get much opportunity to do damage once it gets whatever it's going. Well done. All of the shots, 2 have missed. Bad luck on that one.
Adjusting aim.
Well done, Leafin. It's practically dead. Okay. Please don't tell me you can hit. Whoa. That was genuinely quite frightening. I'll be honest. Take it out, please.
Strike.
Indeed. Strike righteously. There we go. Well
Status
done.
confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
I
Status
approve.
confirmed. Mission accomplished.
No one was even scratched in that. I'm actually pretty happy with Operation Death Knife. I'll let the game pick a suitable picture for that one though.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Of course, yes, of course. Moving further, this was Stormwalker, actually. Interesting. I've got no new records. No one ever got shot at. That was actually quite amazing. I didn't realize that. Dealt most damage was Stormwalker and made the most attacks was Minya. But I think that's the first mission where no one even got an attack against our forces. Mind you, the majority of theirs were... Well, I mean, they were all melee.
One Reaper left standing. You can bet they're still in the fight.
Very
Finger
well.
on the trigger.
Okay, Severe, let's have a look at you. You are now a captain. Oh, fantastic. If you score one or more kills on your turn, you are granted a single bonus move and a Blade Storm. Free sword attacks on any enemies that enter or attack from melee range. Yes, please. Wow. I think that would actually... With your sword, you might actually be able to just stand around a bunch of losses that are approaching you now. And just continually kill them. Okay, covering fire. We could also... Threat assessment. Aid protocol now grants the target a covering fire overwatch shot, but the aid protocol cooldown is increased by 1 turn, or overwatch shots can now be triggered by enemy action, not just movement. I think we're going to go for threat assessment. Yeah, I think that one's a better one. I don't think the extra cooldown's going to matter much to us. Got a stock, Advent Stun Lancer, Berserker Corpse, and some more Faceless Corpses. Okay, this unusual specimen is clearly afflicted by some form of extreme muscular hypertrophy. Although how the species came to exist in this state still requires a thorough examination, I suspect the research could lead to varying enhancements for our own troops. Perhaps even some means of intensifying their own thirst for combat. I'm not so sure about doing anything like that, but okay.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
Thank you very much. 199 supplies, and we've avoided them getting a major breakthrough. Not bad for a day's work, I feel. Not bad. Resistance comms in 1 day, though. Okay. Well, we've got alien allies and Elerium crystals. Oh, that is good. That is extremely good. I'm quite tempted to go for that, but first we're going to grab things over here. You are still a bit of a scoundrel. Now, when is the next covert ops mission due to come to close?
Service to the elders, I am obligated to try even the most disreputable of tactics.
Okay, and a sabotage attempt on one of our facilities was unsuccessful. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, my lord. The training center is in 5 days. We've got the Purifier autopsy in 2 days, and the Resistance comms in 1.
Resistance communications
Hooray.
facility now operational.
Increase the resistance contacts. No, we're fine. Resistance comms, resistance contacts +2. Upgrades are expanding the resistance network, increasing the number of possible contacts to 6. Marvelous. Oh dear. Was that covert ops? No, that was Avatar. What's happening here then? Oh no, it was covert ops. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, and they're not going to get a bump to their progress this month either.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Indeed. Marvelous. Mobility is increased by 1. Okay, well then. Welcome back, Jessica, soon to be not Stalker. Right, okay. We don't have a major yet. Ooh, gain ability points. Ooh, soldier, dodge +10. That would be nice. 18 ability points as well. That would actually be very, very nice. We could also go ahead and reduce the Avatar project even further. I think perhaps maybe yes. Perhaps maybe yes. Though, who am I going to send with this one? You know what? Severe is down for 5 days, so I could send Leafin out as the main soldier here. We use 25 supplies to negate the possibility of us being ambushed. Captured. And I will have Dark Aavak once. No, actually, no, Stormwalker. You're going to get the dodge this time. But let's make sure that you're properly equipped. Now, I'm sending out on a potential ambush mission someone with a lot of grenades. That's good. Though let's hope that you're not going to be attacked by the Lost. Just in case you are, let's send along the ultrasonic lure as well. Okay, I think that's a fairly good setup there. Go ahead and begin this action, please.
Clear, and we will obey it.
Thank you very much. But now, at long last, we can find out who Stalker really is. Also, after taking a promotion. Unit seen by the... Yes, I kind of like that one. Let's get that. Shrapnel, remote start, blood trail.
I did my best to get the new recruits ready for what they're going up against, but having the commander back is a bigger confidence boost than any speech.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say. Okay, we're going to grab both of these, actually. And I know that's going to cost a bit for my XCOM setup, but it's just such a useful ability. Okay, right. Now then, finally, we get to find out your real name. And the nickname this time is Hottie Hero with a capital R. There you go. Welcome to the squad. Right, with that done, let's have a look now. How long is it on the next event? 4 days on training center, 1 day on purifier autopsy. Sure, let's try and get to that.
The outcome of this
There we
research can
go.
only further our advances, Commander.
Fantastic. Okay, officially designated as Purifier unit among Advent's various field-deployed personnel, these hybrid soldiers appear to have been specifically designed and equipped for high-temperature exposure. In the field, the Purifier is unique in its exclusive wielding of a portable flamethrower, no doubt Advent's direct response to the increasing number of loss that seem to be overtaking the outlying territories. However, despite their oftentimes reckless use of the flammable materials, the Purifier is seemingly immune to the intense heat and even direct exposure to flames that accompany their gruesome work. Although I would have initially hypothesized that much of this tolerance comes from the design of their armor, my autopsy has revealed something else entirely. While a cursory examination would have us believe that the Purifiers are no different from the other humanoid Advent forces, this is not the case. The skin of the Purifier is wholly unique. Whereas we might find 10 to 20 layers of interwoven cells in a typical human, the outermost epidermal layer of the Purifier is nearly 3 times that thickness in any given area of their body, with an unusual capacity for both absorption and retention of moisture. Working in conjunction with armor specifically designed to support this function by pulling moisture from the surrounding atmosphere, the Purifier is essentially immune to the oppressive heat generated by their own weaponry. While I would be remiss to praise the aliens for their questionable practices, I must admit that their ingenuity in approaching these targeted genetic manipulations is nothing short of exceptional. Okay, the Advent Purifier armor features a number of improvements designed by Advent to enhance the tolerance to environmental hazards. We've mirrored some of these changes to increase the durability of our armored underlays. All vest utility items now provide an extra +1 health. Okay, so that means the vest that we already have gives 2 health now instead of 1. Faceless Autopsy. Commander, given our extensive battlefield experience against the Faceless, the Faceless Autopsy can now be completed instantly. Marvellous! Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, experimental weapons are inspired as well. Oh, this is a good day!
I am at a
Let's
loss
go ahead.
for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes.
I'm sorry, I have to ask you to do these kinds of jobs. Tigan, I
I've
really
often
am.
wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures? Or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
Probably the latter. Okay, codename Protean. This is how we get a mimic beacon. Gloriousness. Early reports from the Resistance reference an alien creature said to be capable of shape-shifting were initially dismissed by local cell leaders who attributed the sightings to combat stress and malnutrition. It wasn't until our own forces engaged with the creatures that we successfully confirmed its existence. Surprisingly enough, the description of the creature from those early reports was quite accurate. With a varying height of up to 3 meters, the specimen currently referred to as the Faceless has one of the most unusual internal structures I've encountered. Where one might expect to find a skeletal foundation, we instead see a series of malleable chitin-like structures providing various points for the expansion of several equally unusual fluid membranes. The membranes in question are responsible for the faceless extraordinary ability to mirror the form of a human. In recirculating key cellular combinations via an elaborate internal structure, the faceless is capable of forming solid shapes, while also mirroring colours and textures without physical samples. As of yet, we've only seen evidence of the faceless attempting to imitate humans, but not other species or inanimate objects. Whether or not this is a limitation of their genetic makeup or an intentional manipulation of their abilities by the aliens, we cannot say at this time. And the Mimic Beacon. The Mimic Beacon generates a holographic decoy to draw enemy attacks for one turn. It is deployed like a grenade thrown to the site where the decoy will appear. Now, they have changed a lot since the last time... Ooh, yeah, assigned research project, sorry. Since the last time we encountered them. They're not quite as awesome as they once were. Right, experimental weapons. We've recovered a number of weapons from the field that are deceptively archaic in design, but conceal uniquely powerful attributes that will require extensive study to understand. Let's get the research underway.
Immediately, Commander.
Thank you very much.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Okay, well, at the moment, let's go and have a quick look at who's out of the count right now. We've got Severe, currently down, 5 days. We could, however, send Matisse and Minya, Outrider, Mox, Dark Aavak. We could send... do we want more grenades or do we want more shooty? I'm not sure. Snipers would be kind of nice, an extra sniper or two, but that being said, Lady Sheila is also particularly good with combat and hacking. It's a difficult one. I could just send 9. That is a difficult one. Or I could send Meta, since 9 really should be deployed with Sheila, but I definitely want extra rangers on this. Yeah, okay, I think we've got enough people to mount the attack on the Black Site facility. But that is going to be in the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this one, though, and will be joining me for the next, where we will be finishing experimental weapons, finishing this little gathering quest there, and then going on our first Black Site hop. I hope you're looking forward to it, but until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.